Yo, what's up, man? What's up, y'all? Come on in, come on in. We chilling. It's a nice, peaceful, quiet night out here tonight, man. Y'all already know what time it is. We back here to serve some more game on the ground for them Hungry Hounds. Just got the pound ready for the next round, man. That being said, I hope you all have had a good day today. My day's been alright. My day's been pretty chill, pretty regular, average day in the regularly scheduled program. I mean, it ain't nothing to really complain about. You wake up, you do what you got to do, and you keep on trucking throughout the day until you go to sleep. That's just what life is about, is doing the things that you got to do, taking care of the things you got to take care of before you can sit down and really chill out and do what you want to do. You got to do what you got to do first. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people, is they don't want to do what they got to do first. They want to do what they want to do first, and then what they got to do don't ever get done. But let me know down there in the comments below how you guys' day was. If you guys had anything fun, interesting, entertaining, or productive planned today. Also, let me know where you guys are tapping in from so I can shout out your country, your state, or your city. I've always thought it was interesting how we can all be on different parts of the world and still tap into the same exact program. It's crazy how far technology's come with this stuff. I think give about another maybe 30 years, 50 years or so, and we're going to be teleporting with teleportation devices. You're going to be over here in the U.S., and next thing you know, you're going to be over there in China in the blink of an eye with the way technology going. I wouldn't be surprised if they get it first because they're so far advanced in technology than we are over here. They got all types of different things. They gonna have they go do it on a tricycle or tricycle. No, is it? No, it's not a tricycle. Unicycle. There it is. There it is. I ain't seen one of those in so long. I actually forgot what it was called. I ain't seen a unicycle in a long time, man. I ain't seen that. That threw me off, man. I ain't seen one since I was probably like 9 or 10 years old. That's crazy, man. It's really been that long. But yeah, man. They finna have flying cars over there soon. I bet. I wouldn't be surprised if they got flying cars over there in like the next 5, 10 years. I wouldn't be surprised if we started getting flying cars over here in like the next 10, 15 years or so, give or take. It's just there's no telling what you could do with technology and what you couldn't do with technology. There's no end to it, and that's the scary part too, because you don't know what you're gonna make with technology. That's the scary part too. But what are we talking about this episode, man? Sometimes the best act of love is no act at all. A lot of people don't realize the best act of love is no act at all, no action. And the reason why I say this is because when you got people that you're trying to help out, whether it be financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, whatever the case may be, when you got people that you're trying to help out, there's going to be a lot of people who are just too stubborn, too hard-headed to listen, who too prideful to listen, people who don't think that they need your advice when you know what you're talking about. I done dealt with people like this a lot. And you try to help them out of love because you want to see them win. You want to see them doing good. You want to see them eating bread. But they're too stubborn, too prideful, too hard-headed, too thick-skinned, too thick-skulled to listen. It just goes through one ear and out the other because they think that they got it all figured out. And when that happens, man, the best thing that you can do is not do anything for them at all and let them get burnt by the fire. And they're going to realize, dang, I should have listened. I should have done what he was telling me. I should have done this. I should have done that. But my thing is, if I'm sitting here, I'm trying to help you out, and I know that you can do it because I've seen you do it before, and you keep telling me no, 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 no. I know what I'm doing. I ain't got nothing else for you. When you finally realize what's going on, I might already be gone. I might have already been moved on. I might have been moved away. I might be doing something else. I might have just carried on with my life, and I ain't gonna be there to help you no more. A lot of people take that for granted. A lot of people take someone else's help for granted, and we all do that. We all do that. You can't sit there and say that you ain't never taken somebody's help for granted, because it's cap. We've all taken somebody's help for granted at some point or another. And man, it sucks when you see the potential in that person, when you see that they could be doing better. That their bank account could be bigger. Their physical shape could be a whole lot better. Their mind could be a lot more sharp, more knowledgeable. But they don't want no help. They don't want nothing to do with what you're trying to tell them. Man, ain't nothing else you can do about it. All you can do is just say, I've done what I can. Sometimes the best act of love is no act at all. Let them get burnt. Sometimes you gotta let them get burnt before they can understand. Wow, he knew what he was talking about. Damn, I should have listened. Next thing you know, they're gonna be hitting you up talking about, hey, bro, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? I done already moved on, man. I done already moved on, and I tried to help you, 5 years ago, and you coming back now talking about, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? When I try to help you, how am I supposed to know now that you ain't just gonna turn away again? How am I supposed to know now that it ain't just gonna go out one ear and out the other? You know? What's good, Lisa? Appreciate you for tapping in, but how am I supposed to know that what I'm telling you ain't gonna go through one ear and out the other? See, it's crazy when you're trying to help somebody and they just ignore it for the longest time. They ignore it. And they finally come crawling back to you. But you already done moved on. You done moved on. Ain't nothing else you can do because they're sitting here, they're so prideful in their ways and so stuck in their ways. They think that what they're doing is working. It ain't working. It don't work for them. And you see that it don't work for them, but they don't see the problem in what they're doing. So you just got to walk away. And by the time they come back, you're probably going to be already gone. They're going to be calling you up. Hey, bro, can you help me build my bank? Can you help me get back in the gym? Can you help me run this track? How am I supposed to know that you ain't just going to listen to it through one ear and let it go out the other ear? After all the times that you done did that to me, how am I supposed to know that you ain't still going to do that? You know? I can't waste my time on people who don't care. And the thing is, they got to want to care for you to help them. They have to want to care. They have to want the change. They have to want the help. If they don't want it, if they don't want the change, if they don't want the help, if they don't care, you can't help them no matter how much you try. I messed around with people like that a lot, man. And I tried to help them out, but they don't listen. They're back to their stubborn, bum living ways, you know? And it's just like, dang, man. I really seen the potential in you, but you just throw it down the toilet. And at the end of the day, that potential that you were seeing was just an act. There wasn't no real potential there. That was an act. Because they want to impress you. But they didn't think that you was going to try to help them accelerate and elevate and succeed. They just want you to ooh and ah at their mindset. Yeah, they didn't really want no success like that. They don't want to put in no hard work. They don't want to work hard. They didn't think that you were going to push them to excel and elevate and accelerate. They just wanted you to ooh and ah at them. And it's a shame, because it's like, dang, man, I really thought that I seen something there. But you ain't seen nothing. The only thing that you was seeing was a ghost. Yeah, you was just seeing a ghost. You ain't seen nothing real there. And it's just like, man, it's crazy how easily people can put on a mask, you know? It's crazy how easily people can put on a facade and act. The minute that you try to help them excel, they sit down. They don't want to stand up, they sit down. Next thing you know, you got to put your hands up and say, I'm done. You move on with your life. Come crawling back by the time that you done already moved on, you forgot about them. They come crawling back. What am I supposed to do? Nothing. You ain't want my help then. How can I help you now? If you ain't take my help seriously, how can I help you now if you ain't take it seriously? A lot of people say they'll take it seriously for like a week, and then they stop, and then they give up again. They give up again. They fold to the pressure. They fold to the weight of hard work because they wasn't cut out for it. No, they wasn't cut out for it. And it's a shame, because them be the people that you trying to see win the most. But they don't want it. And with that being said, I'll be right back with the next episode. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Tap the follow and the bell button if you guys like what you see and like what you hear. Also, make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. Deuces. Be right back.